Welcome to GlowwithinTV. This channel is all about motivation, educational purpose. So let's start this reaction video together.
And that's exactly why you're exhausted. You care so much that you've forgotten what peace feels like. You carry the weight of everyone's opinions, expectations, and emotions on your shoulders, and you call it love, loyalty, or kindness. But deep down, you know it's breaking you. The truth is, caring too much is a silent destroyer. It drains your energy, clouds your purpose, and traps you in a cycle of seeking approval that never comes. There comes a point in life when you must look in the mirror and say, I've given enough, I've cared enough, and now it's time to care for myself. 1. You can't please everyone. No matter how hard you try, someone will always find a reason to dislike you. You could give your best, offer your heart, and still be misunderstood. And the painful truth is, the more you try to please everyone, the more you lose yourself. There's an old saying, if you try to make everyone happy, you'll end up miserable. You care about how people see you, the friends who never call back, the family members who always criticize, the co-workers who gossip behind your back. You replay conversations in your mind, wondering if you said something wrong, if you could have done more, if maybe you're the problem. You're not. The problem is, you've been giving your peace to people who don't deserve that kind of power. You've been trying to make everyone like you when most of them don't even like themselves. You've been editing your personality, softening your voice, hiding your truth just to be accepted. But here's the thing, the real ones don't need you to change. The fake ones will never be satisfied, no matter what you do. Stop chasing approval. You don't need validation from people who can't even validate themselves. The day you stop caring about how others see you is the day you start seeing yourself clearly. 2. You can't save everyone. There's a difference between helping someone and carrying their entire life on your back. You've tried to save people from their pain, their habits, their self-destruction. You've been there every time they cried, every time they fell, every time they said, I'll change, but they didn't. And each time they went back to the same behavior, you blamed yourself thinking maybe you didn't do enough. Maybe you weren't kind enough. Maybe if you had said the right thing, they would have changed. But listen carefully. You can't save people who don't want to be saved. You can love them. You can pray for them. You can guide them. But you can't live their life for them. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is to let them face the consequences of their own choices. Because every time you rescue them from their mistakes, you rob them of the lesson they need to grow. You're not responsible for fixing everyone's problems. That's not your job, it's God's. If you keep pouring yourself into people who refuse to grow, one day you'll wake up empty. And when you're drained, the same people you sacrificed for won't even notice your silence. So stop caring so much that you destroy yourself in the process. Help when you can, but never lose yourself trying to save someone who doesn't want saving. 3. Caring too much makes you lose focus. Every time you care too much about what others think, you take your eyes off your own path. You spend your energy worrying about opinions instead of progress. You get stuck analyzing how others see your life instead of actually living it. You check who viewed your post. You worry about why they didn't reply. You think about why they stopped talking to you. You turn your peace into an open door for everyone's judgment to walk in. But understand something. Most people are too busy worrying about their own lives to truly care about yours. Those who criticize you are usually projecting their own fears and insecurities. So why let them rent space in your mind for free? Caring too much about what others think doesn't make you compassionate, it makes you controlled. You start shaping your choices around people's expectations instead of your own purpose. The more you care about pleasing others, the less you remember who you are. You lose your voice, your vision, your fire. But here's the truth. The moment you stop caring about what others think, you start becoming unstoppable. You start walking differently. You start speaking boldly. You start living for truth, not applause. And that's when real peace begins. 4. Not everyone deserves your energy. You have to understand this. Not everyone deserves your time, attention, or care. Some people only come into your life to take. They take your energy, your kindness, your patience, and leave you with emptiness. They call you only when they need something. They disappear when you need them. They pretend to care, but their loyalty lasts only until their convenience ends. You keep caring because your heart is good. You keep hoping they'll change, but they won't. Because people who truly value you don't need reminders. They show it through consistency, not words. You deserve people who match your effort, people who value your time, people who bring peace, not confusion. When you stop caring too much about those who drain you, you make room for those who will uplift you. Remember, your energy is sacred. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. The more time you spend trying to prove your worth to ungrateful people, the less time you have to grow into the person God created you to be. 5. Caring too much can turn into fear. Think about how many times you've said yes when your heart screamed no. How many times you've kept silent when you should have spoken up. How many times you've avoided being yourself just to keep peace with others. That's not kindness. That's fear. Fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of losing people. But what if I told you that losing those people might be the best thing that ever happens to you? Because the truth is, you can't walk into your purpose carrying everyone's expectations. Some people are meant to stay behind. When you stop caring about keeping everyone happy, you start finding out who truly belongs in your life. The people who matter won't leave when you stop pretending. They'll love you for who you really are. So speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Stand your ground, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Stop caring about fitting in when you were born to stand out. The moment you stop living for approval is the moment you start living in freedom. 6. Your peace is priceless. There's a peace that comes when you finally stop caring about things beyond your control. When you stop caring about every rumor. When you stop chasing everyone's attention. When you stop reacting to everything that doesn't deserve your response. Peace isn't found in the absence of problems, it's found in the presence of boundaries. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't owe anyone access to your time, energy, or emotions. You don't have to answer every call or respond to every message. Protect your peace like a warrior. Protect it with silence. Protect it with distance. Because once you lose your peace, you lose yourself. And if you keep caring too much about what everyone else thinks, you'll never have time to hear your own thoughts. Sometimes the best response is none at all. Sometimes the best revenge is growth. Sometimes the best closure is moving on without a word. Stop caring so much about things that won't matter a year from now. Start focusing on what truly matters: your purpose, your peace, and your relationship with God. 7. God sees what they don't. You might feel unappreciated, unseen, forgotten, but God sees you. He sees your effort. He sees your silent struggles. He sees the times you kept giving when nobody gave back. And while you care about people who ignore you, He's preparing blessings that those people can't even imagine. Sometimes, God allows rejection because He's protecting you from the wrong ones. Sometimes, He lets people walk away because they were blocking what's meant for you. You keep caring about who left, while God is preparing who's coming. So stop worrying about who didn't value you. Stop chasing people who clearly chose to let go. The pain you feel from caring too much is only temporary. The peace you'll gain from letting go is eternal. When you learn to leave everything in God's hands, you'll finally understand why some doors had to close and why some hearts had to walk away. Let go of what's not yours to fix. Let go of who's not meant to stay. Let go of caring about things that God has already handled. 8. The strength in caring less caring. Less doesn't mean you stop loving. It means you stop suffering for the wrong reasons. It means you stop giving energy to people who wouldn't give a drop back. It means you start choosing peace over pressure, faith over fear, purpose over approval. The strongest people are not the ones who care about everything. They are the ones who know what's worth caring for. You can't fight every battle. You can't fix every situation. You can't explain your heart to everyone. So choose your battles wisely. Save your energy for what brings you closer to your goals. Care deeply about your family, your growth, your peace, your faith, and care less about the noise of this world. Every time you stop over caring about the meaningless, you make space for the meaningful. 9. You're allowed to walk away. There's nothing wrong with walking away from what no longer feels.
So guys, so far how you guys think about this lesson, it's very powerful and I really enjoying it. I hope you guys also are enjoying it. So let's continue. Yes, my love. Okay, let's continue and watch, and after that we'll come back here to adjust, to talk a little bit. So if you have any comments, please leave your comments in the comments below. And don't forget, if you know that you haven't subscribed to this channel, please can you do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, like it and share for me. Here is all about motivational videos, motivational content, lessons that we are learning. So this is education, lessons, things, how to heal naturally. You will find it in this channel. So come with me and we make everything together in this channel, okay? Let's continue.
That's when your life begins to change. Respect yourself enough to say, I'm not available for chaos anymore. Respect yourself enough to protect your energy from negativity. Respect yourself enough to stop explaining your worth to those who can't see it. People treat you based on what you allow. When you stop caring about their approval, they either step up or step out. And both outcomes are blessings. Because your self-worth isn't measured by who stays, it's measured by how well you stand when they leave. You've cared enough, you've tried enough, you've given enough. Now it's time to let go. Let go of the need to be understood by everyone. Let go of the habit of fixing what's broken in others. Let go of caring about opinions that don't pay your peace. You are not cold for protecting your heart. You are not rude for setting boundaries. You are not wrong for choosing silence over chaos. You're simply growing. One day, you'll look back and realize that the peace you gained was worth every person you lost. So today, make yourself a promise. No more overthinking, no more people-pleasing, no more caring about things that steal your joy. Care deeply about what matters, your faith, your peace, your purpose, your family. But stop caring about what was never meant to be your burden. You're not responsible for everyone's happiness, but you are responsible for your own. So breathe, let go, trust God. Because the moment you stop caring too much, you start living the life you were born to live. If this message touched your heart, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Comment below, I choose peace over approval. And remember, your peace is your power. Stay strong, champion. Stay grounded, warrior. And always, God bless you.
Okay, our family, our beloved people, we finished watching this video. It's touched me a lot of lesson. And today's lesson, I know not me alone, so many people also go through like this. First, let me tell you guys a little bit about me. I live in Turkey. I was in Turkey and I was working. I got opportunity to work in Zambia embassy. So when I was there, our ambassador was a woman. I didn't have any problem with any officer or any diplomat in that place because I was a local staff in that embassy. So I get opportunity from Ghana embassy because I'm a Ghanaian. So I feel like, oh, let me just go and save my own country. Actually, I don't want to put it somewhere. I don't know how I'm going to put it so that people will not judge me. So when I was about to leave the office, our ambassador in Zambia embassy, the woman called me 2 times to talk to me and begged me I shouldn't go. She even told me the history of herself, something that would just make me not to go to Ghana embassy. I refused. I said no way. At that time I was just making my mind because I want to save to save my country because I'm a Ghanaian. So I'm also feel like, oh, I have to work in the Ghana embassy. When I went to Ghana embassy, I worked there for 1 to 2 years, and that time our old ambassador, he was the first ambassador came to take you. One day we were opening it, so the man left and they bring a woman to the place. That woman showed me Sheyambaza to extent that she was having a problem with some officers, and I witnessed some of the problems. So she called me, and I think someone told her because she was not around what was happening, but I think someone told her. So, and she also have a problem with that officer, because I and that officer were having a problem. So someone told the ambassador that officer he's not good because he was having problem with me also, blah 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 blah. So ambassador called me, want me to write a statement to say something bad about that officer. no matter what, whether he did something bad to me, he was, or not. I will not say something bad. I have to say it how it was. I don't need to tell lies. It's not part of me, because if they sack that man, the man having children, he have wife, what am I going to benefit? So I just tell the lady, the woman, my mother, because I was calling her mom. I talked to her how I know the story, how the story was going. I say everything, and he even tell me what I should say. I should go and write it, what she direct me to say. I went home, I cry. I talked to my mom and my husband. I called our former ambassador. I explained the situation to him, and I said, now I get confused, because what mom want me to do, I don't want to do it that way. So I refuse, and the ambassador said, now they are planning to sack you from there. That's what our former ambassador said, because now what the lady, that woman, want you to write, and if you don't write it there, mark it there, she's going to sack you from that place. I'll continue that story in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like for me.